Okay, so we've learned about theoretical probability as well as experimental probability, but let's talk about making some predictions based off of the probabilities that we have. So I'm going to use experimental probability in this example in order to make some predictions. So as you saw from the last video, these are the 50 trials, 50 total trials for red, blue, green, and yellow. What I want to do is I want to figure out what is the probability of getting a green marble if a person drew marbles 150 times. Okay, so essentially we're creating a ratio here. All right, so what was the experimental probability of picking green? The experimental probability of picking green was 3 out of 10. Okay, so I want to figure out how many greens am I supposed to get if I drew it 120 times based off of the information that I already have. Okay, so if we think about that, we want to get to 150 total trials, so that's going to go in the denominator. Now what we're trying to figure out is the numerator here, x. Okay, so we could go about this several ways. 100 multiplied by some number is going to give me 150. Whatever I do to the bottom, I'm going to have to go ahead and do to the top as well. So if I take 150 and divide by 10, I know that that's going to be 15. So 10 times 15 is going to give me 150. Now I have to do the same to the top. So 15 multiplied by 3 is going to be equal to 45. Alright, so if I'm drawing marbles 150 times, because the ratio of green is 3 to 10, I should expect to get 45 green marbles, right? Based off of the experimental data. Let's go ahead and try a second example. A bag has tiles with pictures of different shapes. The table shows the results of drawing one tile at random from the bag, recording the shape, and then placing the tile back in the bag. Find the probability of each shape. So this is of course experimental probability because it was already done and we already have frequency and data. So this is experimental, not theoretical. So what is the probability of getting a circle if a person draws tiles 75 times? So first I have to figure out what my total is. 11 plus 6 is 17, and then 17 plus 8 is going to give me a total of 25. So I have 25 trials here. Now I want to figure out the probability of circle. So circle is going to be 11 out of 25. This is the experimental probability for circle. Okay, now I have that ratio. I need to figure out how much could I expect to get if I draw it 75 times. So the total number of trials I'm going to have is 75. So 25 times what number is 75? 25 times 3. So 11 times 3 is going to give me my value for x over here. So 11 times 3 is going to be 33. So I could expect to draw the circle 33 times based off of this experimental data. Next, what is the probability of getting a triangle if a person draws tiles 25 times? So let's go ahead and do 125 times. Let's do the same thing. So P triangle is equal to 8 out of 25. Now 8 out of 25 is going to be compared to 125 because I want to have 125 total trials. So 25 multiplied by 5 is going to give me 125. So now I need to do 8 multiplied by 5. So it's going to give me a value of x equals 40 times. So how many times should I draw a triangle based off of the information that I have? If I draw 125 times, I should get a triangle 40 times. That's it.